much love, and you bring me so much joy. I can't understand why you do it, but you do. Yeah, I know you give me so much love, so much.
Yeah.
So basically, the plane that they were in crashed, killed everybody in the plane, and our life, our family, their church, and our marriage kind of just took like this major hit.
Yeah, because I mean, number one, so now it wasn't just us, but then your brothers,
My
your
brother's
brother's
18, fresh in college.
fresh in college,
My sister, 15, sophomore in high school.
sophomore in high school.
And it's me and you. And now it's my brother and my sister. You know what I mean? It was my parents, me, you, my brother, my sister, but now it's just me, you, my brother, and my sister.
And
And I'll
you
never
guys were orphaned in a moment.
in an instant. And so that just weighed heavy on our marriage.
Yeah, for so many reasons, like whole community was devastated,
Yeah.
shattered. I mean, these were pillars not only in your home, but they were pillars in the community, and it was just devastating. Like for me, again, the first marriage I had seen, they were like, my mom and my dad, they were treated me as such, and I was devastated.
And they were supposed to be around forever in my mind, be grandparents to our kids and just
watch
all
you
that.
grow and be to your brothers and sisters,
And so here we are, completely devastated. And now we're having to navigate marriage through devastation, catastrophe, and grief.
Yeah.
So we're having to be young, married, grief-stricken, trauma-inflicted, devastated because this catastrophic event. And we're having to love one another, care for one another, and at the same time love and care for my younger siblings.
Yeah.
And it was hard. It was hard, man. I can remember just bleeding and like lashing out at you or going hard on you and stuff, just taking that anger and grief out on you in like the, most irresponsible and immature ways, just, saying stuff and, just bleeding.
I definitely know that we all were, I've threw a few phones.
Not phones.
Through a couple
Iron.
through an iron.
Talk about that hot iron
Through
you
a
threw
hot
at my head.
iron. Through a hot
Like I was going
iron.
hard. Wasn't it like a Saturday?
Yeah, I think you just kept going.
Just kept going.
You
just
didn't know how to
saying stuff,
stop.
Just didn't know how to stop.
So I just,
Sometimes I still don't. Just
Yeah.
gotta get my point across.
So then I just threw the iron. Said, you won't want to stop? I will stop you.
Right, and I'm a ninja. And so because I have cat-like reflexes, I dodged that iron like the Matrix, and I slowly, like Spider-Man, saw it go past my head like that. But she threw that bad boy. And I mean, I remember it getting bad. Like bad.
Yeah, it was. I think just everything. Then I got pregnant again.
Yeah.
So it was just a lot going on, and so at one point I was like, you know what, I'm done with all of you, everybody. I'm done. I am absolutely done. This is hard. I did not sign up for none of this. I can't take this. Is too much. Jesus, I thought you was here to take the pain away. You have. More has been inflicted.
Baby girl,
I'm not gonna do this.
I remember I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of ruffling trash bags. And I'll turn over to my right, and baby girl is in the closet packing up her clothes, about to leave, about to just go, and I don't know what you was about to do. Where was you gonna go?
Somewhere.
You wasn't going to. But anyway, that's how bad it got. Like it got bad. We couldn't see our way out the other side. It was like we were in a hope. It was like hope. It was like, God, how can you?
I felt abandoned.
Yeah.
Like not just, of course, with your parents being gone, but I'm like, I come from pain. Like, I did not, what is this? And so I felt like, I would always say, like, man, I felt like God just threw me in the ocean and knowing I cannot swim. So I felt utterly abandoned. It was like, it was you all's parents. So obviously I love them. They love me, but it was your parents. And I'm like, I can't help them. I'm trying my best. I'm trying, I'm cooking and cleaning and trying to keep up with the things and trying to guide and steer and all of that. And we all around the same age. So it was very difficult. But yeah, it was overwhelming. And we definitely did a good job of like going back and forth at each other because of it.
It was difficult. Like a lot of it I don't remember. I think because of the grief and trauma of it. But the parts that I do remember were extremely difficult. But I think the blessing in it is how God always sent community to us. Like there was community still around us and still with us in those times. Older married couples. Remember we was hanging out with like all the older married couples, people who've been married long?
Yeah, even before your parents died, yeah, we were like with them all the time. We went to the movies with them and older deacons.
So I think we found comfort and we found strength, we found wisdom, we found safety, not only in Jesus, but in Jesus' people, like people who represented him. And so those couples kind of, and I don't even think they knew the impact that they were having on us.
But just, and the level of comfort.
Yeah, that we were, but it just did wonders. And so I say all that to say, like, there may be a married couple who's watching us right now, and you're kind of in that same kind of space. I think one of the best pieces of wisdom that I can give you is you all cannot flourish and your marriage cannot be what God has called it to be alone. Like I know you guys have each other, and that's kind of the mentality that you want to have in moments like that. It's like us two, forget all y'all. Like we, ride or die. Young, B, cruising on the west side, high, and all I need in his life is me and my girlfriend, down the ride to the bank. You know what I'm saying? And that whole Bonnie and Clyde mentality, us against the world, like can't nobody tell us nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and you, and we riding, me and you, and we riding and we doing this. But I think biblically, as Christians, I think that mentality is a mentality that will foster devastation. And not necessarily foster healing in life.
Because we needed people. Like, I mean, and, when we were definitely during that time, we were also hurt by a lot of people too. But those people that God really had given wisdom and supported us and were there. I mean, we absolutely needed them because we were so young and the examples that we did have were just gone, snatched, just like that. And so we needed the wisdom, we needed the comfort, we needed the solidness of those people that God allowed to.
That consistency was a blessing, even if they didn't say a word. Like the fact that they were consistently there. Like we were going through a very unstable season of life.
Oh my God.
And so we were just kind of looking for that consistently, that consistency rather. We were looking for that consistency, that just familiarity, like that solid place. And I think God used people to kind of be that for us. And so we made it through that. We made it through together. I learned a lot about myself, and I'm sure you learned a lot about yourself. And I learned a lot about, love and marriage. And I had flashbacks to that time in the office with my father when he was like, love ain't gonna do this. He was so right, bud, because I loved you to life. But it was more than love. You know what I'm saying?
Brought us thus far.
Yeah, that carried us through that. Very, like very honesty, transparency, community, Jesus.
A lot of Jesus. Prayer.
Communication.
Grace.
Grace.
Yeah.
Communication, healthy and unhealthy. Communication has helped us, kind of, maneuver through that difficult season in life. But, we're here, we flourishing, and we're about to hit year 15. Boom. And so, that's just kind of like the back. I know it was a lot, but that was kind of like the backstory of how we went from there to here. And so we say all of what you've heard and what you listened to, and we told you guys all that because, like I said before, we were talking, and we just want to be a blessing. We want to be a benefit to some couples or somebody who's engaged or considering marriage who may be in like a difficult place in your marriage because you're in a difficult place in your life. And I just want people to know, like, man, that's normal. It's common, and you don't have to let it destroy your union. And so we wanted to kind of give you some tips, stories, real stuff, testimonies. Like, we want to be real. We want to be candid. We want to be open. We want to be honest. And we just want to, speak life into, whatever situation you may be facing.
I feel like we were hit with so much at the beginning. Like, that's not an everyday story. That's not an everyday, oh yeah, we got married and boom, 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 and so some of the things that we were faced with statistically, are some things that, are hard to get through, that people get a divorce over grief and traumatic events and things like that. But by the grace of God, we made it through that. And we've come to realize, why and what we did and some of the mistakes that we made and how do we recover and just those different things.
Even in marriage, period.
Absolutely, in marriage.
Like
period.
communication stuff, how not to talk to your spouse crazy. Not her per se, but me.
Yeah.
Like I have issues sometimes. And so just really.
So I'm saying, like, with that coupled with the things that you already go through, I think has equipped us with some, just some advice, some wisdom.
Right.
So how do we make it through and still be in love and still like each other and still, be young and get to a point where we are about to celebrate
15
years of marriage. And so
can make it.
It is our heart to help a marriage and say, you absolutely
not just make it. You don't have to just survive. Like, you can
thrive and be happy and be even more in love.
We're not like more anointed than anybody or like chosen of God. And you know what I'm saying? Like, we're two regular people who love Jesus, love each other, come from totally different backgrounds, who've survived some stuff individually and together. And we just believe that it's God's will for marriage to work. I just believe it.
It takes work, but
I believe it is God's will for it to work and for it to work well. I believe that. And so we just want to put our little 2 cents into people's lives, and hopefully somebody's blessed and somebody's life is changed and a marriage is saved or whatever.
Flourishing and growing.
Yeah.
More forgiveness and grace is given.
And so we're going to be honest. We're going to be open. We're going to be candid. It's not going to be no for play. You know what I mean? Like, I want people to know, like, this is real. Like, this is a real journey.
Yeah.
And so welcome to 15 of Forever. Welcome to the Stephenson journey in marriage. Some things that we've learned, some things that we've gone through, some things that we've survived.
Some things that we will recommend you not to.
Not do. Some juicy stuff, some details, some tea, right? And we're just going to put it out there because we want people to,
to be great.
Be great, man. And so welcome to Stevenson's life. I hope you can handle it because it's going to be so much Stevenson.
15 of forever.
Stay tuned. Buckle your seatbelt. It's about to get bumpy. Bam.